Hey guys, RPR, how's everyone doing? So as many are now aware, 2014 has shown to be the year of the Trident, of Poseidon, Neptune, right? Well, considering that, I found a certain sci-fi film from the 90s to be relevant to share right now. This film is Event Horizon, which came out in 1997, and it's about the ship that travels to another dimension, to hell, and back using a Stargate of sorts, or a dimensional gateway machine. Now, when I first saw this film, I wasn't aware of anything, so when re-watching it, knowing what I know now, it's mind-blowing. So for those of you who have researched into Stargates, dimensions, quantum physics, Saturn, etc., and know that the elite worship Saturn, you gotta watch this film. So in this movie, the ship, the Event Horizon, disappeared for 7 years, then returned and transmitted a signal. As it turns out, the signal came from Neptune's orbit.
USAC intercepted a radio transmission from a decaying orbit around Neptune. The source of this transmission has been identified as the Event Horizon.
The dimensional gateway is pretty crazy to look at. It's a circle or sphere with rings rotating around it, similar to the gateway machine used in the movie Contact with Jodie Foster. Basically, it's Saturn, the Saturn machine, which is in the movie A Stargate to Hell. Fitting, considering, of course, Saturn is Satan, for those of you not aware. So, I mean, just incredible. Now, the other reason why I'm sharing this is because I have been obsessed with the concept of Stargates and portals since I was very little, and now more than ever since I have really learned what they're all about. So the main thing about portals, Stargates, and dimensional gateways that you need to understand is that this stuff is real, guys. I mean, there's knowledge and technology hidden from us regarding opening up portals and Stargates. Just look at all of the Stargate conditioning in our media. The TV shows Stargate, the original film, and also most films having to do with dimensional travel or time travel have Illuminati symbolism and programming within them, like Back to the Future, a prime example. Also, just look up what they're doing at CERN. Google CERN Stargate and you'll come up with all kinds of crazy stuff, and that's why, of course, the Trident is at CERN with Shiva. They got a statue of Shiva over there, which has been heavily covered. Also important to note is that the elite associate the pineal gland or the third eye with stargating, okay, with dimensional travel. They believe the third eye or pineal gland is a gateway, okay? They believe it's a gateway to travel to other dimensions, and that's why they feature that in all of their symbolism. And just like in Back to the Future, which is about dimensional travel, that's why they have the third eye and the pineal and the pineal symbolism, a great amount of symbolism in that movie. And just like one scene is a backdrop of a store that says the third eye, because that film is all about stargating, and that's what they associate that with. Now, based on my research on this stuff, it is my belief that the elite are trying to open up gateways where pure evil can merge with our dimensional plane. Okay, the best and simplest way I can put it is, if you've seen the movie Ghostbusters, it is exactly how it's portrayed in that film. I'm not kidding. If you think that sounds crazy, go ahead and watch that movie again after researching this stuff. In my opinion, it is exactly what they are trying to do. It all comes down to Saturn and this spiritual war at the end of the day. You know, so it's important to understand this stuff, guys. So remember in Ghostbusters that tower is used as a Stargate, right, to bring hell on Earth. Of course, there's tons of Illuminati symbolism in Ghostbusters as well. The character Egon says it himself that the building's architect was a madman who started a secret society where they did occult rituals on the roof to bring about the end of the world, okay, to use the building as a spiritual antenna. So it just doesn't get any more blatant than this. It's pretty much the building in Ghostbusters is pretty much the One World Trade Center. Okay, that's what I believe the elite are doing with this building, with the 9/11 towers. They are trying to bring hell on Earth, just like in this movie. Just Google 9/11 Stargate, 9/11 Mega Ritual, and you'll learn all about this stuff.
Something terrible is about to enter our world, and this building is obviously the door. They conducted rituals up on the roof. Bizarre rituals intended to bring about the end of the world, and now it looks like it may actually happen. Something terrible is about to enter our world, and this building is obviously the door.
Your square is your door, your cube is your door, your triangle is your path, your straight and narrow, and the circle is the Stargate, the portal out of here. Or something to that nature. It looks like a big, giant keyhole. Here, then that's why the Vatican City has a keyhole. See, here's this, we'll take a Masonic picture right here. See it? This is the keyhole. We'll do this because I even etched it out for you. You get it? And here, I even found this. This is amazing. This is from the Avengers, okay? Listen to this real quick. I'm probably going to get slammed for copyright, but just listen real quick. And they're using CERN. See, this is CERN. This is this thing. They're using CERN to smash light to open the cube. And this guy even tells you.
Hold on, this one. This cube. Yeah, the cube is a doorway to the other end of space, right?
The cube is a doorway to the other end of space. So they use CERN, they open the door, see? They blast open the cube, because the cube is a doorway to the other side, and Loki or Saturn. Loki is the guy who gets pinned down and chained down in Paradise Lost. That's Saturn, that's Satan, that's the devil. And here comes Loki, Saturn or Satan, because they open the cube using CERN, and what is he standing on? A hexagon, because the hexagon is a cube, and the cube is the doorway. So it sounds sick to me. They're beefing this thing up, and this is just me speaking, but nothing but evil can and will come from this. There's no reason for them to be doing stuff like this, but these are mad scientists that love to play with their toys, plain and simple. These are just some of the very, very many reasons. Saturn has also been associated with Satan for numerous reasons. First, many authors argue that the word Satan is derived from the word Saturn. Second, Saturn is associated with the color black as well as Satan. Black is why you got your cops all in their black uniforms. You've got the judges all in their black uniforms because Saturn is the god of law. Third, ancients considered Saturn to be the farthest planet from the sun, the latter being associated with the principle of good. Note that Pluto never was considered a planet. Saturn is consequently the celestial body that is the less exposed to the sun's divine light and thus associated with the coldness of the principle of evil. Finally, the great god Pan, the horned deity, represented Saturn in ancient paganism. This half-man, half-goat creature is considered the ancestor of our modern depictions of Satan.
I want to make sure you guys remember the 9 and the 0 and the 1 and the 0 exist in the same plane when you come to quantum physics. Because what's quantum physics when it relates to dimensions and portals opening? You know, it's a bending of time and space and magnetic fields. You know, it gets real complicated real fast, and you know, this is the basics of it. You understand? I can't break it all down because I don't even know what's going on, but I know that the 0 and the 9 are a big part of it. You know, that's why he's going into the portal